There are a lot of AI app builders out there right now, and most of them aren't that good. The tricky part is that at the start they all look good, so pretty much every platform can generate a good looking MVP. So you get that first version, then you're excited thinking you found the platform for you, but then eventually when you try to keep building features, then stuff keeps breaking. So you're eventually spending more time finding the platform than actually shipping features and building your tool. So in this video I'm going to walk you through my tier list of the best AI app builders right now, and more importantly which ones actually hold up when you go beyond version 1. And at the end I'll give you a few simple scenarios, like if you want to build X, then this is probably the best tool for you. So let's get into it, starting with S tier. So these can create production ready apps with minimal manual work. So first I have Lovable. This is still the gold standard for rapid MVPs and early stage consumer apps. So from a plain English description, it generates a complete React plus Supabase stack with authentication, payments and live deployment in minutes. GitHub export is also seamless, and Lovable strengths include the exceptional prompt understanding, one-click integrations and polished UI out of the box. The limitations: complex debugging can trigger repeated credit usage, payment and webhook integrations occasionally require manual correction, and visual design on Lovable tends to look similar to all other Lovable apps. Now next up in the S tier we've got Emergent. This is a multi-agent system with built-in testing and security checks during generation. It feels closest to having a small engineering team execute your spec. Their web applications are consistently production grade, and these strengths include the strong architectural planning, automatic test coverage, and clean GitHub first workflow. The limitations of Emergent include that the interface is functional rather than elegant, and mobile support is improving, but not yet on par with dedicated native tools. The cost can also scale quickly with heavy iteration. Now next on the list I've got Bolt. This is the fastest path from prompt to deployed full stack app with authentication and payments, ideal for micro SaaS and landing page products. Its strengths include the unmatched speed for simple consumer apps and their generous free tier. The limitations: credit consumption is high on corrections, and some third-party integrations, for example Supabase edge functions, lag behind Lovable in reliability. Then we have Base44. This is the most accessible all-in-one platform for complete beginners. They also offer a generous free tier and simple chat interface. Its strengths include the lowest barrier to entry with built-in hosting and database. The limitations: there are frequent reports of inconsistent behavior on complex logic, limited scalability beyond a few hundred users, and customer support is currently AI only with slow resolution times, which can be pretty annoying. Then we have Rourke, which is a clear leader for native iOS and Android applications that can be submitted directly to the App Store or Play Store. So the strengths for Rourke include the clean Swift and Kotlin output, minimal post-generation fixes required for mobile, but the limitations are that web functionality is secondary and it's best used for pure mobile projects. Now we're moving on to A tier. These are still excellent, but expect some refinement. First we've got Cursor. This is the most powerful AI-first IDE, used by nearly every serious builder as the final polished layer. It has industry-leading code accuracy, it offers BugBot for automated reviews, and it works with any stack. The limitations: it does require basic development environment setup and carries a $40 per month subscription. This is a rapidly rising native mobile specialist. The exports are ownership-ready Swift and Kotlin code. So the strengths include the high code quality, App Store submission ready, and it has very good reviews on G2 and Capterra. Its limitations include that it is primarily iOS focused at present and web support is absent. Now we have Replit. This is strong for collaborative prototypes and internal tools with built-in database and authentication. The strengths: it has great real-time collaboration features. The limitations, however: deployment speed is slower than dedicated builders on larger projects. Now we have Lindy AI. This is the best in class for automation and agent-heavy workflows. So its strengths include that it has deep integration between multiple AI agents. The limitations: it has less emphasis on consumer-grade UI polish. Now we're going to B tier. So these are reliable but only for specific use cases. Now I've kind of grouped all of these together since they are pretty similar. So in here I have Flutterflow, Bubble, Drona HQ, Softer, Thunkable, Glide, Adelo, and Reflex. These are traditional no-code platforms that are enhanced with some AI features. Excellent for data-heavy internal tools or when pixel-perfect control is needed, but these still require significant manual configuration compared to pure AI builders. Now we have C tiers, so these are really prototype only or early stage. In here I have EpiPy, Moman, Create.xyz, Shipper, GetLazy and MeDo. These are useful for quick mockups, but they lack the reliability, export quality or scalability for production applications. So currently the best workflow in my opinion is starting in Emergent. You could also use Lovable, but I prefer Emergent, then exporting to GitHub and doing the final polish in Cursor, and they can deploy via Versal or Supabase. And if you want, you can then automate with Lindy AI. This combination delivers production applications in days while maintaining full code ownership and avoiding vendor lock-in. Now, if you are deciding where to begin, if you're looking for pure speed and MVP validation, I would go with Lovable. If you need complex logic or team collaboration, I would pick Emergent. If you want native mobile, then I would go with Rourke or Natively. If you want maximum control and scalability, I would use Cursor as your primary environment. So that's basically how I would decide. And I think that most people here don't know how to code and they want to create a production ready app that they can sell. If that's you, then personally I would pick Emergent. I think it's the best one for that use case. And I've deployed a couple of apps with it already. Now, if you know which one you want to get started with, I'll leave links to all tools mentioned down in the description. And if you're wondering if another tool is good, you can leave it in a comment and I'll tell you what I think it's good for or not. So that concludes this tier list of the best AI app builders right now. If this video was helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.